The Mongol Empire crushed kingdoms across continents, sweeping like a storm that none could withstand.
In a time of uncertainty, a leader was rising who would shape the destiny of Đại Việt.
The Mongol Empire, feared across continents, swept through nations with unmatched force and ambition.
Born into duty and guided by honor, Tran Hung Dao accepted the responsibility to protect his homeland. He strengthened the spirit of the people, knowing that unity and faith were the foundation of victory.
With unshakable vision, he prepared not only for war, but to guide a nation toward honor and survival. Tension rose within the kingdom as the Mongol shadow drew near, and fear spread among the court. Tran Hung Dao carried the heavy burden of leadership, knowing the fate of the nation depended on his guidance. He inspired the young warriors, teaching them that skill and spirit were forged through discipline and unity. The Mongol forces advanced like a tide of iron and fire, confident that Đại Việt would fall as others had. The first border clashes tested the nation as Mongol might struck with swift and brutal force.
Defeat at the borders shook the capital, spreading doubt and fear among the leaders of Đại Việt.
With clarity and insight, Tran Hung Dao revealed the path to resisting the invaders through strategy, not strength alone. Tran Hung Dao crafted a masterful strategy, using rivers and terrain to diminish the Mongol advantage.
He chose leaders of integrity and courage, forging a united command worthy of defending Đại Việt. He awakened the spirit of the nation, reminding his people that honor, unity, and courage were stronger than fear.
The Mongols pressed forward with unstoppable momentum, sweeping deeper into Đại Việt. Tran Hung Dao ordered strategic retreats, preserving his forces for the moment when the enemy would be most vulnerable.
He drew the invaders into harsh terrain, stripping them of their greatest strength.
Using swift strikes and terrain to his advantage, he secured early victories that lifted the nation's morale.
The people stood with him, their faith becoming the unbreakable shield that guarded Đại Việt.
Reinforced and reorganized, the Mongols pressed forward once more, determined to break Đại Viet's resistance. Tran Hung Dao prepared a bold plan, one that would strike at the heart of the Mongol power.
He strengthened their hearts, for he knew that a united spirit was the greatest weapon against fear.
Through careful preparation and knowledge of the tides, he shaped the river into a weapon of his own. In the quiet hours before battle, Tran Hung Dao stood ready, his mind steady and his heart unshaken. The Mongol fleet advanced into the Bạch Đằng River, certain that another conquest awaited them.
Unaware of the danger beneath the rising tide, the invaders sailed into the heart of the trap.
With silent signals and perfect coordination, Đại Việt forces prepared to unleash their strategy.
As the tide fell, the river revealed its teeth, and the trap sprung shut around the invaders.
With the moment at hand, Tran Hung Dao commanded the attack, his strategy set in motion.
Đại Việt struck with precision and unity, turning the river into a battlefield of lightning speed and power. Using the river itself as a weapon, Đại Việt turned nature and strategy into a single force of destruction. Tran Hung Dao led not with fear or fury, but with honor and a heart devoted to his people. Mongol command fell into chaos, their strength shattered by the relentless tide of Đại Việt. Victory surged through the river as the Mongol fleet crumbled, unable to withstand Tran Hung Dao's strategy. The routed invaders scattered in desperation, trapped by land, river, and the unyielding defense of Đại Việt. Even in triumph, Tran Hung Dao upheld honor and compassion, proving that true strength lies in virtue. The victory resounded across Đại Việt, restoring hope, pride, and unity to the hearts of the people.
The emperor honored Tran Hung Dao, yet he accepted with humility, knowing the triumph belonged to all of Đại Việt.
His wisdom reached beyond the battlefield, shaping a legacy of leadership and moral strength for generations to come. Tran Hung Dao understood that victory was only the beginning, and lasting peace required timeless guidance. He penned the Hịch Tướng Sĩ, words crafted to awaken loyalty, courage, and devotion among his warriors.
His words ignited the spirit of his warriors, binding them to honor, duty, and unshakable loyalty.
From his leadership blossomed the spirit of Đông A, a strength born from unity, discipline, and love for the homeland.
His legacy lived not in monuments, but in the hearts of his people, lighting the path for generations to come. Through stories and teachings, his wisdom was passed down, shaping the character of future generations.
His name became sacred, honored in temples, and remembered with deep respect across the land.
His flame lives on, guiding generations with courage, wisdom, and an unbreakable love for the homeland.